morning, everyone. And today I am here with a new story. Yes, and we'll learn the story. Can you see? This is a little different from your other stories. See the way it's written? So there are some words and small pictures. So this type of story is called a rebus method. Okay, this is a rebus method. We have already did this type of reading with the cap salad and the monkey story. So now, okay, in the place of this image, we'll have to tell this object's name. Okay, so first of all, we'll read out the title of the story, The Talkative Tortoise. Now we'll move on to our story. Long ago, there lived a tortoise and two storks near a pond in a forest. They were best friends. The tortoise was very talkative. So, these are Starks, okay? Swan nahi, Starks. Okay, so don't confuse yourself. So they are best friends, okay? One summer, the trees in the forest started dying. The ponds were also drying up. The Starks decided to fly to a better place where they could get food and water. So they thought that they will fly to a better place where there is food and water, as the place they are staying is drying up. But why? Because it's summer season. Okay? They went to the tortoise to say goodbye. The tortoise was very sad. He didn't want to be left alone. So the Starks thought of a plan. They brought a long stick and asked the tortoise to hold the stick in the middle with his mouth. The Starks warned the tortoise to not open his mouth, because if he did, he would fall down. So they went to the tortoise to say goodbye, and he felt very sad, as he was going to be there alone without food and water. So the Starks thought of a plan. They brought a stick and they asked him to hold the stick with his mouth. And they said, rather, they warned him to not open his mouth. Okay? As if he opens his mouth, then he will fall down. The tortoise promised the Starks that he would not talk. Now let's see if he talks or not. What happens next? The Starks held the sticks at both the ends with their beaks and flew together. So they held the stick with the help of their beak. The tortoise wanted to talk, but he remembered the promise and kept quiet. Soon they were flying over a town. The people of the town saw the Starks carry the tortoise. They started clapping and shouting. So what happened? He kept his promise and he was quiet. And they were flying, and they were flying over a town. And the people of the town saw them and they started clapping and shouting. This made the tortoise angry. He could not control his anger. He opened his mouth to say something and thud fell down on the ground. So what happened? He opened his mouth, silly fellow, and he fell down on the ground and died. So he died. Okay, he didn't kept his promise. He didn't listen to them. So we must listen to our well wishers, our friends, our family members, and our teachers. And we should keep our promise. If we say that we'll do study properly, then we have to do our studies properly. So promises are to be kept, and we should listen to our elders, our well wishers. Now see, stocks. Okay, now these are the images that were used, okay, against these words. Okay, so this is a tortoise. This word, this image is for this word stocks, and this is a stick. Okay, now bye. Do the reading practice. We'll meet again.